felt so awful when we ran into Jenny and Minnie.
Come on, Ellen, no one's any the wiser. Relax, look back on it and laugh. Hi all.
Where have you been?
The nursing home with my father, why?
Oh, how is he?
The same.
Could you tell me if Mr. Marinovich's son visited yesterday? Are you sure? Earlier in the week, maybe?
Are you all right?
Johnny's having an affair, isn't he? Am I right? I need to know. He was supposed to be visiting his father in the nursing home the other day. I checked. He never went near the place.
Well, maybe he just couldn't face it, Jen.
Oh, why would he be buying expensive champagne? I found the receipt in his pocket.
Well, have you asked him about it?
Oh, he said he broke the bottle, but it didn't ring true.
Hello? Just a minute. Sam, it's for you.
Who's it?
Susanna.
Tell her I'm not here. Your coffee's in the kitchen.
I'm sorry, you've just missed him. Fine, yeah, I'll tell him you called. Yes, again.
I didn't realise Sam was here. He won't say anything, will he?
It's okay, I'll ask him not to.
Suddenly I feel very foolish and very paranoid.
Now, don't blame yourself. I can understand.
Yeah, I think you can.
Do you have anything else to go on? I mean, do you suspect anybody?
No, not really.
Or maybe you're jumping to conclusions a bit then.
Yeah, maybe I am. I think you've told me exactly what I needed to hear.
No problems.
Finley, come and join us. We're doing a post-mortem on the Make Friends with Your Cancer show.
And your findings?
Well, the point that came across loud and clear was Nancy beat her cancer using alternative methods.
Her remission could have been brought on by a whole range of factors. In some cases, remission is spontaneous.
There's nothing spontaneous about that interview. Miss Harding simply used a patient to raise her own profile.
That's hardly fair.
You heard the poor guy. He sounded completely confused.
Well, he probably was too paranoid the thought police would arrive and prosecute him for having faith in the wrong thing.
Yes, David Guy, Dad isn't here to applaud. My brother is on his soapbox again.
Hey, leave my wee darling alone, you big bully.
What's this? I'm usually first to stow the slipper.
Yeah, it must be the hormones. No, I just don't like my baby hearing Daddy being dumped on.
And I don't like hearing Nancy being dumped on.
So much for that conversation.
Rachel about?
No, she had to go out. Tell the chef I found a couple of emergency dishwashers.
Great. This will be cool.
Doubt it. It'll be wet and greasy.
You know the way, Nick?
Welcome to my nightmare.
Just close your eyes and dream of the family empire.
Don't get too attached to this empire, James. Your parents will be back tomorrow.
Oh, it looks different somehow, more welcoming.
That's what a bit of R&R does. Makes everything look brighter. Whoa! I'll get some food in later. What do you fancy? Chili, pasta, Indian, Chinese, Japanese?
You, actually.
I think that can be arranged.
Only one thing that worries me. What are we going to tell them at work when they ask us about the whales?
We tell them we couldn't get a bed with a view of the sea.
Richard, of my reputation to consider.
Ice queen or femme fatale?
Or a little of both, I hope. You know, it was wonderful escaping like that. I thought I'd fret about work, but, you know, I haven't given it hardly a second thought.
And you're not going to start now. No shop talk. That was the agreement, remember? And it's done us the world of good.
All right. Tomorrow's another day.
And we have the whole night ahead of us.
It's been a year, but sometimes I feel like I hardly know Johnny.
I felt that way after 8 years.
It's ironic. If I didn't know how he'd deceived you about Lauren, I don't think I would have been so quick to play detective.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drag up that painful stuff again.
No, it's okay. Ancient history.
Do you ever have any regrets about the breakup?
There will always be regrets, I think, no matter what you do. But no, I know I made the right decision.
When Johnny and I first got together, it was so hard coping with the feeling that I'd betrayed you somehow.
Water under the bridge.
Where would we be without the old cliches, eh? And you're right. It's probably sheer paranoia on my part. Heaven knows I've got nothing to complain about when we are together. It just gets better and better.
That's great.
I was so scared about getting involved with him at first. But now, I couldn't bear to lose him.
You don't seem very pleased to see me.
You didn't have to come.
I wasn't going to let you rot in jail all alone. We're in this together. I was so worried about you, I even phoned Hone.
Oh, great. Now the whole whānau knows.
Why did you take off like that?
I thought it was obvious.
Well, it's not.
I'm a loser.
Oh, don't be silly.
I always screw up. I even screwed up the big getaway. Tried to hitch a ride down the motorway. Turns out the guy was a cop. Dummy. I deserve to be locked up.
Oh, don't talk like that.
That's true. I should never have taken that money.
Forget about the money. I just want you out of here.
They'll never let me out now.
This is all my fault. I should have signed that thing.
Why should you lie for me?
Because I love you.
You're wasting your time with me, Rich.
Now you do sound like a loser.
Well, it's true. I did the crime. I should do the time.
Manny.
We're through.
The heparin and the IV line should dissolve the clot in your leg. All you got to do is let it happen, which means strict bed rest.
Oh, blooming bed rest? For how long?
5 days should see you right.
5 days? You're trying to ruin me.
No, I reckon you're trying to ruin yourself.
I've got a business to run.
Oh, come on, Bernie. What's a few days? We're talking major damage if you don't rest up.
Yeah, major damage to my wallet. Do you think the deals do themselves?
Johnny, can I see you for a sec?
Sure.
Oh, Ellen, I'm sure Johnny won't mind if you wait outside for him. I think my husband's health's a little bit more important here.
Look, Doc, you got to be kidding. I'll give you 2 days. Your wonder drug should have kicked in by then.
OK, I'll start filling out the death certificate now, because that's what you're going to need.
He's right, Honeybun. You've got to take this seriously.
OK, I'm out for the count.
And make sure you stay that way. If you have any other questions, ask Carla. She knows the score. What is it?
Jeannie's just come to see me. She thinks you're having an affair.
What? Does she think it's you?
No.
What did you say?
I reassured her. I told her she was jumping to conclusions and I feel lower than snail slime.
Like I don't.
Well, I don't know, do you?
Ellen, let's not fight about this.
Why not? It's totally insane. What difference would it make?
Look, I know you're feeling a bit rattled.
Rattled? I am totally disgusted with myself.
For being human.
For lying.
What am I going to tell her?
I don't know. It's your problem.
Hi.
They're lovely. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
You're right. I've got a confession to make. I haven't been entirely honest with you lately.
That sounds serious. Well, let's hear it.
I've done something pretty reckless. I've found us a batch. I know we're in pretty deep with Kennedy's at the moment, but that's just the point. We need somewhere to escape. With the restaurant and with work, we hardly have any time together.
You have been pretty elusive lately.
I wanted to surprise you. I've been sneaking around land agents, and I've found the perfect place. I thought I'd put in an offer. I wanted us to celebrate tonight. You don't like the idea? There's nothing on paper. I can always back out.
No, it's not the batch. I'm just so relieved. I thought you were having an affair.
A what?
Well, you kept disappearing, and I thought the worst. I'm sorry, Johnny, really I am.
Hey, would I have an affair? I'm already with the woman I love.
Now, is there anything else my big boy wants before I go?
You bet. My cell phone, pronto.
That is not taking it easy.
How can I take it easy when I know those cutthroats out there are getting the edge on me? Just as well I've got my right-hand woman to even up the odds, eh?
Yes, Bernie.
Any chance of a lunch date today?
I don't see why not. I should be able to let you know mid-morning, assuming there haven't been any catastrophes in my absence.
Which you'd love.
I would not.
Liar, you thrive on crisis.
I do not thrive on crisis in our marriage, so let us not have any more.
What a good idea.
Is it safe to come in?
Safe?
You know, Sniper's Alley in Sarajevo.
Don't be cheeky. Come here and give your parents a kiss.
Are you two on something?
Just high on life.
At least I can visit him every day.
Even after the reception you got?
He's just really down, that's all. Wouldn't you be?
Yeah, but if he doesn't make his ideas up.
What am I supposed to do? Give up on him?
Cool it, Rachel, I'm not saying that.
I just feel really guilty.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not the one who hit Martin.
I have to get Martin to drop the charges.
You think the cops would wear that even if you could?
I have to try. Catch you later.
Now, Mr. Eleni, what is the story with the persistent Susanna? Talk about a quick exit.
I figured you and Jenny didn't need me round. Did it get heavy?
No, it didn't.
But that's why you went out afterwards, to get your story straight with Johnny.
Yeah.
First rule in the adultery handbook, eh? Matching stories.
I feel so awful about this. I just told Johnny it's over, no more. Then suddenly Jenny's on my doorstep. I hardly slept last night. I kept thinking about how I'd feel in her place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. Okay, what you and Johnny did doesn't make you an evil person. We all make mistakes.
Once was a mistake, Sam. This is... was.
So it's over? Ain't cool. Just put it all behind you.
So you'll be able to make it tomorrow, 10?
Excuse me, Kirsty, is Mr. Blackstock's file open? Oh, hang on, I'll check. Oh, don't worry if it's not, because I might have left it in the nurse's station.
No, it doesn't seem to be here, sorry.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.
Do I detect a spring thaw?
You do.
Good. Life's too short for feuds.
Yeah, you're right. We're both making an effort anyway.
I'm glad to hear it. Living under the same roof and working together, it can be a recipe for disaster if you're not careful.
Yeah, well, disaster's right. Did I tell you about Kirsty the Chook?
Oh.
Good morning.
Oh, welcome back, Dr. Thornton.
Which one?
Both of you. How was the holiday?
Lovely, thanks, Marge.
And the whales?
Oh, fabulous. Pop up and see me later.
Just get down there and check those bananas out. Oh, come off it. What else do you need to know? At that price, no one's going to notice a few black spots. And get back to me, pronto. If you need something done properly, you do it yourself, every single time.
Didn't know you're in the fruit and veggie business, Benny?
Contra deals mainly. Makes for strange bedfellows, but that's half the fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, when you haven't got a moron working for you, that is. Where did you get to? Did you get my cell phone?
Oh, I couldn't find it, darling.
Just as well Harry got me one, isn't it?
Just as well, thank you, Harry.
You didn't bring my laptop in either.
Well, you didn't ask me to.
Fax this off ASAP. I'll make it worth your while.
Sure.
Good lad, that. Keen. Love, there's something I want you to do for me.
Something else, you mean?
Something else, yes. Is that too much to ask?
You should be resting, remember?
How can I rest when that cretin of a warehouse manager can't even cope with a few bananas?
Bananas?
Yeah, a container full. I need to check them out, make sure they're okay.
But I don't know anything about bananas.
What's there to know? You can recognise rot when you see it, can't you?
I'm on my way.
Grace left a report for me over the incident with Carmen's scan.
Oh, she said she'd have to follow it up.
I have no intention of coming down on you like a ton of bricks over this, but you have to admit it's rather worrying.
I should never have breached confidentiality like that. It was unforgivable.
It was certainly most unfortunate.
I assure you it won't happen again.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Now, about your hearing problem.
Oh, that's all under control.
I gather Dr. Marinovich has suggested the appropriate surgery.
Yes, he has, but I don't think such drastic measures are necessary.
No?
I'm using Nancy's affirmations, and I've noticed an improvement already.
Affirmations?
Pardon?
Affirmations.
Right.
Every day in every way I will be getting more positive, that sort of...
Right, except that hers are...
And Nancy has recommended this instead of surgery.
Yes, well, it did such wonders for her. She cured herself of cancer.
How do you know that?
She talked about it on the radio yesterday. Mind you, the rest of it could have been a lot more positive. See, I can understand her being miffed that Dr. Keats is not sending patients to her, but I don't think it was right to drag her employer's name through the mud, do you?
And I can't condone Chris trying to force chemotherapy on that poor Mr. Lovett. Well, it's all very well for doctors to care about their patients, but it's taking things too far to threaten a sick man with legal action.
Marge, I think you'd better tell me exactly what's been going on. I have no comment to make. It will be in the press release this afternoon. Now, you will have to wait for the press release like everyone else. Goodbye.
About our lunch date, I thought we might skip Kennedy's and go somewhere really exciting.
Not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm up to my ears in it.
You still have to eat something.
No, I will have a muffin.
But what about our resolution to put us ahead of the clinic?
Oh, Richard, not now.
Good morning, welcome back.
Good is not a word I would use to describe this morning. What the hell's been going on? I get back to find the oncology unit in an uproar, staff at each other's throats, and the clinic threatening to take its own patients to court. I was following Chris's advice. I left you in charge, not Chris.
Did I hear my name?
We will continue this discussion at a later time. Jenny, Chris, come in. What is all this nonsense about forcing a patient to take chemotherapy? This is New Zealand.
I was trying to impress on Mike the seriousness of the situation.
So, with purely humanitarian reasons, you scare the hell out of a paying patient. As a result, he and an employee of this clinic go on the radio and tell the whole country what a fool Chris Warner is.
I wouldn't put it quite like that.
I would.
Death by truck, death by medical misadventure, near marriage to Billy Lee.
Yeah, you've packed it in all right.
How about you? You're playing your cards pretty close about London, Sammy. Is there anything Auntie Tiff should know about?
Not really. Oh, well, that's the best thing about going overseas. You can just leave it all behind when you want to.
And sneak back to the other side of the world, you mean?
I never said that.
No?
Sam Malini does not sneak.
So, this holiday romance.
There wasn't one. Really?
Okay, I just had to ask. You know how it is.
Hey, Anna, how's it going? Looks like I really blew that one.
Sounds like you fancy her.
Maybe I don't need the complications right now.
Whatever you say.
I'd like this press release to be given top priority, please, Kirsty. Then I want it faxed through to all the people on your general media list, quick as you can.
So we were never going to force Mike Lovett to have chemo?
That's what it says.
Julia, welcome back. How was Cape Coral?
Fine, thank you.
All those negative ions should have made you feel like $1 million, am I right?
Something like that.
Hey, did you hear about my little radio show? Great publicity for the alternative therapy program.
Yes, I've heard all about it. There's a meeting to discuss at my office. 10 minutes.
Great. I'll see you there.
Perhaps I could be useful at the meeting.
You're fully booked, and I'd prefer to confine it to the oncology stuff. Marge, have you got those timesheets done yet?
Yes, here they are.
Thank you.
Who's next for me?
Look, I'm sorry there's been a bit of a mix-up. I've double-booked Beverly Simpkin and a Miss Belvedere who's new. Now, I think you should see Beverly Simpkin urgently. She seems to be going from bad to worse.
I think that's up to me to decide, don't you?
Your holiday mood didn't last long, darling.
What do you expect? With a receptionist who can't organise a simple booking system and gossips about the clients, and a wife who won't give me the time of day. Janet Belvedere?
I'm so sorry, Dr. Thornton. The mix-up was my fault, and now I've upset Richard.
No, don't worry about it. I'll deal with it.
That husband of yours is some businessman. He's wheeling and dealing all day long.
Well, I'm glad you're impressed.
Oh, almost forgot. He gave me a message for you. He wants a word about those bananas.
Just tell him it's all under control.
Heavy chuffed. He's been fretting about it.
Well, somebody's found himself a willing little slave.
Yeah, rather him than me.
So, how are things? No more macho fisticuffs?
No, but abuse isn't always physical, is it?
No, that's true. Words can do a lot of damage as well.
I am so glad someone understands. With Bernie, it is just nag, nag, nag. And he hates me working. Whenever I'm on late shift, I have to sneak out of the house or he hits the roof. Now that he's sick, I'm expected to drop everything and help run the business. I just can't cope with it all.
Well, you could always just tell him where to get off.
No, I couldn't upset him. I know it seems strange, but I do love him.
Love doesn't mean kowtowing to Bernie, Carla. You have a right to your career. Look, just stand up to him.
I was under the impression this unit was staffed by professionals. So far, it appears you've behaved like backbench MPs. Infighting, sabotage, complete disregard for your colleagues and your clients. I'm extremely disappointed, and I give you all fair warning. From now on, things will be done differently. Otherwise, the unit will not survive.
Mike Lovett will be given the treatment he wants, and he will be fully supported in that choice. Press statement to that effect has already gone to the papers. No matter how unwise a patient's choice might seem, we've no legal right to force treatment on anyone. From now on, you will consult and support your patients and each other at all times, without exception. Understood?
Ellen? Hi, it's Jenny. Look, I've talked to Johnny.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of embarrassing. All that sneaking around, it wasn't an affair. He was buying us a batch.
A badge?
Yes. He wanted to surprise me. I feel such a fool for doubting him and running to you like that. Thanks for putting up with me.
Well, I'm pleased you've got it all sorted out.
You won't say anything to Johnny, will you?
No, of course not. Not if you don't want me to.
Thanks.
Finley, I'd like a word about the oncology unit.
Yes?
I'd like to assist wherever I can. My counselling skills would complement the work you're doing. I expect I've been overlooked because of my personal relationship with Julia.
Your relationship with Julia does not concern me.
Good. Now, when do I start?
You don't. Julia's made it quite clear the oncology unit can function successfully without you.
Is Julia suggesting I don't have the skills for the job?
Counseling patients receiving cancer therapies is a specialized area, Thornton. I think you should leave it at that.
You were supposed to check those bananas out. Now that moron manager's bought the whole container. They're nearly rotten. I'm going to have to dump a lot.
It's not my fault. I'm not your slave. I've got a career, and I'm not going to drop everything every time you snap your fingers.
Is that so? What about your contractual obligations?
What do you mean?
A marriage certificate is a contract. It's about time you read the fine print, my girl. You'll soon see which side your bread's buttered on.
This is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Richard, calm down.
I will not be dismissed and overlooked at every turn.
That's not the case.
Oh, yes, it is. I could be very good for the oncology unit. Team building is my strength, for God's
Not
sake.
possible, I'm afraid.
Why not? We can work this out if I can only be more involved.
On the contrary, I think it's vital you lighten your workload.
This has nothing to do with my workload. I will
You are
not be
giving this out of
manipulated.
proportion.
This is
Will you
sheer
please
emotional
listen to me?
blackmail.
All right. As from this moment, you are no longer employed at Shortland Street.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.